was taken. And I just want to state to our board that I feel that as a board, we should not take up in promoting a particular party's viewpoint. We should remain objective, not partisan, from the diocese, from up here as a board body, and not dictate to the constituents or voters on how they should vote in a particular situation. So the language in the resolution is somewhat controversial, a little hostile, a little offensive, and not factual. I may choose, as a Christian, as a minister, to oppose it, but I know in reality, sometimes extenuating circumstances occur in a person's life where they may have to make that unthinkable choice. I'll give you an example of a lady, and this is a fact, who had a daughter, an adolescent, who attracted bacterial meningitis. She was caused injury to her brain. She was in a coma, and she was placed in a medical facility. And during the time that she was in the medical facility, she was bothered by someone who impregnated her. She didn't know what had happened to her, but because of her situation, her doctor said that she could not carry it. The brain began to swell, and they had to make a decision whether to save her life or they both died. So even though the person who had to make that decision was a Christian lady who had always been taught that abortion is not an option. But there are extenuating medical circumstances in which a family may have to make that critical decision to do such. So I hate this topic, but when I researched online to see what the language actually said, in our proposed resolution here, it does mirror a political party's viewpoint. So the language in the actual amendment says just the opposite. So I believe that all lives matter, from the conception to the little kids, to those whose lives are impacted by people who traffic them. I believe that the lives of our children who are exploited, but all of those are important. Those who take guns and go into our community and kill our innocent children. If I had my rathers, none of those people would have access to a gun. But I can't stand from the diocese and say no one should have. But that is the right of the individual to have that. And so I guess I just have a difficulty if we're to stand as a board to say what we believe in. From a moral perspective, I can impose my moral values on someone else from the diocese, that we have to remain objective in our managing our situations. So I don't believe that we should be in a posture of taking that right away from the citizens or dictating them on how they should vote. We live in a rich, free country. That's one of the blessings about America, that we can vote and choose on our own, no matter how we personally may choose to vote, or whom we vote for, or how we vote for. So I object to the language in there, and for us to be placed in a position that we have to take a particular stand. I believe that that matter should be rested with the voters to make their own decision and not our board. So that's my position about that.